Thank you so much. On the 9th of April 2023, Father Samuel, a father at the church, the said church in Bakau, came to the charge office in Bakau Police Force to report an incident of vandalizing the where the Sister Mary is stationed, somewhere around the entrance of the church. But when he came, he did not report any incident that indicated that they have in handy any suspect. So it was an incident that was reported without any suspect in the first instance.
Okay.
But that very day in the evening, police and the crime unit was deployed at the particular scene to go and find out what is the incident there. They realized that there were boys who were on top of the roof of the church, claiming that they were searching for their stray doves. That was the claim from the boys. 3 of them were apprehended, all of them 18 years old, and currently helping the police with investigation.
Okay. And do you have any suspects in custody? Those are the 3.
Those are the 3 boys we have in
Those are
custody
the only ones
so
that are
far.
in custody so far,
Yes.
and they are helping you with investigations.
They're helping us with further investigation to understand why. Because our first interaction with them, they also claim that they have the permission from the watchman who was at the church at the time, who permitted them to go and search for those stray doves. However, they are able to to remove the roof that at the church somewhere around the back side of the church, and we found that action to be inappropriate, and potentially they could help us identifying the suspect if they are not the suspects.
And do we also have the watchman in custody?
Yes, the investigation is going on. We will be asking a lot of questions to find out the veracity of the claims, and people found wanting will be charged accordingly.
And we also understand that during your investigations, you spoke to the father, that is Father Peter Jame. Now, talk to us more, about the circumstances surrounding the alleged physical assault on him.
No, thank you. That's a very important part. We saw a media publication made. The understanding of those who have made that publication is that the incident that happened in Bakau, where the Sister Mary's statue was vandalized, has any connection with that of the father, Peter Gomez, as alleged by many people.
Okay.
We found this situation to be untrue. I was personally there with the investigators when we have an interaction with Father Peter Gomez, and he told us that the day this happened was in the morning around 10 a.m. when he saw some group of boys, which he alleged are drunken, were beating up a lady, and he was there to rescue that particular lady. Okay. It was during that process where he alleged that he was also beaten, and he was sprayed in his eyes with pepper spray. We found out
Father Peter Jame.
That's Father Peter Jame. Okay. We found out during our interaction with him that since the incident happened, he has not reported this matter to police for any other further actions. Now, the reason why we cited all of this important information is to allay fears in the minds of the public who have associated the 2 events as if they are connected. We confirmed that Father Gomez during this process, Father Jame during this process was not in any service of the church. He was not in the church apparel. The reason why we specified that it is important for our investigation at that process, because this is what has been spreading in the media, and we are duty bound for us police who've launched a swift investigation into this incident to clarify what happened. While we condemn the unfortunate attack on Bakau incident, it's important to clarify that these 2 are not connected and they happened on a separate days and times.
That's the one at Talending.
The Talending incident was also an attack by some group of Muslims who frowned at the Good Friday Mass. They said the sound that was played in the church was too loud, and that it disturbed them during their Nafila Salat. And according to the report that was made by the pastor of the church, is that the boys went there to attack them and they throw stones at them. The police acted swiftly, and we are able to call on the chief superintendent of police, Gasawali, who is the head at that spot, invited both the Christians and the Muslim to ask them on their own side of the story. and advise them accordingly. There were some mutual understandings, such as that you were able to reduce the music when the Muslims are praying, and that understanding was already established. But the good news again is that the councils, that's the Muslim Council and the Christian Council, are currently on the talk to see how to resolve this matter permanently.
Okay, that is quite good. And before we leave you, perhaps your advice to the public out there, especially when incidents like this happen, because this one has gone viral on so many social media platforms.
Now, the peace and security of this country can be easily compromised when it comes to issues of tribes and religion. And information is power. Thus, when it's spread, people have divergent views and numerous interpretations. It is our collective view as a police force that when you are investigating an incident, especially one of this nature that is sensitive, it is only important that you get the side of the story. You get the story from the side of the police. This will help you to establish your fact, and this will help you to establish more information and before you go out in the public. Because when this is perceived, it invites reactions, diverse reactions. We have read with shocked the reactions of certain individuals, especially prominent individuals who would have been the very ones who to champion peace and the maintenance of order in the country. However, we respect all opinions of the public, especially in incidents and moments like that. Emotions can rise, people can have charged emotions, but it's important that we always consult with the right authorities so that we will not give misleading information
to avoid
unforeseen circumstances.
All right.
This is the language of the command, the Police Public Relations Office, and we also understand this. I think this is a perfect opportunity to tell the people that we are mandated to investigate incidents. And when we have those incidents, in our preliminary investigation report, we are duty bound to convey that information to the public, especially at a moment when people are giving different interpretation of an incident that is beforehand. We are neither acknowledging these incidents, this unfortunate incident. We're in fact condemning it, understanding the nature of the crimes. What we are saying is we cannot depend on rumors or on speculations that are made in the public and make a confirmative decision when actually we do not investigate thoroughly to have a standpoint. This is the position of police, and we will make sure we pursue this matter with keen interest and bring people to book who are culpable of these crimes and ensure that peace and security reigns at all times.